Let's talk some sports, baby.
Taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by
And remember, make tomorrow better than today, and make today better than yesterday. And you know what we gonna do? We gonna holler at you until next time, baby.
Let's cap off tonight with some homeless Jays. No, not our Jay. He's up on his mortgage as far as we know. We're talking about the Toronto Blue Jays. Tonight is the opening night in the MLB restart, and the Blue Jays, they have no home. Baseball's only Canadian team has been barred from traveling to and from the U.S. during the coronavirus. The Blue Jays were close to a plan to play in PNC Park with the Pittsburgh Pirates, but that Pennsylvania health officials, they scrapped that idea pretty quick. So the Jays' first game is on the road against Tampa, and their first home game is July 29th against the Nats. If they can't find a home, they'll try to use their AAA affiliate park. So, Jay, this is a big deal for them, right? Or not as big of a deal with all the strangeness going on. What do you think?
big deal, little deal, no deal. I would go somewhere between little deal and big deal. Being the only team that doesn't have a home ballpark at this stage, there's not going to be fans in the ballparks anywhere. So, home field advantage. I think there's still something to be said for playing in your home ballpark. I think that provides somewhat of an advantage. So they need to get this sorted out. I don't know how. The season starts tonight in the next 20 minutes or so, and this is the time that Canada shut us down early this week or whenever that happened, and then a couple of days ago Pennsylvania was like, no, you can't join up with the Pirates. We're not going to allow that. As far as I understand, the Blue Jays, they really want to share a home ballpark with another MLB team. I would just go ahead and remember, keep in mind, minor league baseball was canked. So each team has minor league affiliates. I would just go on down to Buffalo, set up camp, and that'll be their ballpark. It's not going to matter. You don't have no fans, so you ain't got to worry about, being at a significant disadvantage for, we can't sell enough tickets. So, all these different type of considerations you would have during a normal season. So on that level, it's not a big deal, but it's just something, one of those minor details that why are we even talking? It's like the Washington team name. It's like the Washington football team. Blue Jays came in, they came and get an address to play their games. So, but I would say that, to me, I think it's a little bit too complicated. Don't worry about sharing a park with anybody. Just go to Buffalo, set up shop, play your games there. Cody asked me this earlier, but no, they're not. I don't anticipate them being very good. So play your 60 games and then take another off season at home and try again in 2021 in Canada, hopefully. We'll see you then.
Yeah, I'm with Jay on this. Your boys, Blue Jays, I feel sorry for you, man. Well, y'all don't even pay America taxes. So yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I mean, hey, Canada said, hey, no dice. But I do like Jay idea. Listen, if you got a AAA affiliate in Buffalo, what's the problem here? Nobody can come to the games. Go ahead, spruce the joint up. I know it's probably old and smaller, and don't have as many amenities as your home stadium would have. But listen, you got to suck it up. COVID, it hit everybody. So listen, I hope they figure this out. We see that they open up tomorrow night at Tampa Bay. So they give them a little more time to try to get something nailed down, and we'll see between now and the 29th. Let's hope somebody figure that out.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of time, which is good news for them, but the rug kind of got pulled up under from their feet pretty quick, because it had sounded like a while back this was pretty well said. They were going to have the park in Pittsburgh, and in the last minute, the health officials just said, yeah, forget it. We don't want you here. Feels bad for them for sure. I guess, the way I'd look at this is if there was ever a season for something like this to happen, why not this year, right? Because, again, you're only playing 60 games. You're not playing the full slate, so you don't have to worry about it for only about 2 months. And as Jay's pointed out, probably no longer than that, because you're probably not going to the playoffs, so you're not very good.
Yep.
And I get that the other option they have on the table is to just travel to all of the games. Just they'll be the road team, quote unquote, every game. But if they're supposed to be the home team, they'll just be advertised as the home team to nobody because no one's going to be there. I don't know what I don't even know what that would even entail. It's not like you change the court like in basketball, so I don't know what on earth that even means. But I guess they get that old pat in the back and say, "Hey, you're the home team. Good job, guys," in someone else's park. But that traveling, I would be concerned if I was the Blue Jays. If I was looking at traveling, all that extra traveling would probably be pretty bad. I mean, if my team is always traveling, that puts me at a very disproportionate risk of the coronavirus versus other teams. So that would be like my last ditch. Like, I have to do this effort, but I would be trying to secure something else. From what I've read recently, Camden Yards, the Orioles' home, is another possibility. That's another one they're trying to work closely with. I don't know why they're not trying more in Florida. I know that they do have a spring training facility there, but the way Florida looked to the coronavirus. But
I believe that's it. The coronavirus spike in positive cases is why they're trying to avoid that area.
Right, which I guess is kind of the double-edged sword because Florida would be probably the most open to getting them a deal to be here. But, I guess you don't want to go camp out in the hot spot. But we'll see if the Orioles can maybe hook them up on a short notice. But I'm not sure how that would even work because if your schedules are already set, how do you have to rewrite the schedules to make sure the teams aren't overlapping or two games, the Blue Jays game and Orioles game isn't at the same time?
I would imagine in that case, if you did share a stadium, like the Blue Jays would play like afternoon games and the Orioles would play night games if there was a schedule conflict. But I wouldn't mess around with any of that. Just go to Buffalo and hang out there. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that's probably what they're going to have to wind up doing. Although I've read that they've said that the infrastructure and the facilities are poor at that stadium, and the players don't want to play there. But hey, it sounds like at this point that you may not have a choice in the matter. So we'll hope they get it figured out. Maybe they'll get a split park, but might be hanging out in Buffalo for the season. We'll see.